All right, the lesson that we're going to talk about today is Unit 2 for Pre-Algebra, Lesson 2. This is properties. It's the second day of the lesson. The homework is pages 4 and 6. All right, here's some warm-up problems. You may want to pause and try these. 4 plus negative 6 gives you negative 2. They are different. Subtract and take the sign of the larger. Negative 4 plus 6 is positive 2. 4 plus 6, they're the same. Add and keep the sign. So 10. Negative 4 plus negative 6 is negative 10. Same and keep the sign. All right, here's a review of subtracting integers. Again, pause and try them. You want to change these to add the opposite, make 2 marks. 5 plus 3 is 8. Add the opposite, negative 5 plus negative 3 is negative 8. This one you don't really need to add the opposite, but I'm going to anyways. You end up with 2. And add the opposite to get negative 2. Here's a review of multiplying. Again, pause it. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. 6 times 2 is positive 12. And negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12. Let's review. When you multiply and divide, if the signs are the same, the answer is positive. And if they're different, it's negative. And I'm obviously talking about 2 numbers there. All right. Another warm-up. Pause. Try these. All right. When you are adding fractions, you need to have a common denominator. So our common denominator here is going to be 10. We multiply numerator and denominator by 2, so 4 tenths. This one I need to multiply by 5 is 5 tenths. You end up with 9 tenths, and that's complete. 7 ninths minus 3 ninths already has a common denominator, so that will be 4 ninths. All right, here's a warm-up with order of operations. We are going to follow. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So let's do what's in parentheses first. So bring down this 4. It's right next to it. That means 4 times 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. Bring down plus 3 cubed. Excuse is next, so exponent. So 4 times 3 plus 3 cubed means 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. My dear, I multiplied, so I get 12 plus 27, and then I add 39. There's my PEMDAS pizza. Order of operations, please. So I'll do parentheses. 3 times, this will be 3, don't forget about this square, times 3 minus 6 divided by 2. Next thing I do, exponent. So 3 times 9, because 3 squared is 9, times 3 minus 6 divided by 2. So multiply. I can do this all at once. 3 times 3 is 9, times 9 is 81, minus 6 divided by 2. I'm going to do division. So 81 minus 3 is 70. All right, which it represents the identity property. Now we're in our note packet. Identity means you can add 0 to a number and it doesn't change its value. This would be A. Identity of addition. Add 0. A. Great. Associative addition. Associative means the grouping changes. So, the order is the same. Look at this first one. 5, 6, 2, same grouping. That's not associative. 5, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6. What changed? The order. That's associative, or commutative. This one, 5, 6, 2, with the 6 and 2 in parentheses. 5, 6, 2, with the 5 and 6 in parentheses. So that is the associative property of addition. What number properties can be used to justify this? Well, this property is additive identity. And they change the order, so it's commutative. So additive identity and commutative of addition, so B. The following is an example of what property of addition. Well, let's always check order first. So we have 7, 9. On this side we have 9, 7. So what changed? The order, that is commutative property. What property says 0 plus 1 is 0? That is the identity of addition. So A. We're looking for the associative of addition. Associative is grouping. So the grouping changes with addition. That is D. The grouping change. The order is the same, the grouping change. What property says this is the same as this? So let's see. 6 times the quantity 8 minus 7 plus 3. Over here, 3 plus the quantity 6 minus 8 plus 7, or 8 minus 7. What changed? The order. Here we added the 3 at the end. Here we added it at the front. That is the commutative property of addition. David began his yard sale with $25 in change. He sold N items for 75 cents each and paid Ronald $5 for helping him with the sale. The equation below can be used to find A, the dollar amount that David has after paying Ronald. So this equation. Which equation below could also be used to calculate the amount David has after paying Ronald? So I'm looking for which one of these is the same as this one. So let's look at order. 25 plus 75n minus 5. 25, look at this bottom one. 25 plus 75n minus 5. The order did not change, but what changed is the grouping symbols. In a problem that we were given, the first two were grouped together. This one are grouped together. So this is the associative property. So D is the same thing. All right, describe the property. So the original problem was 3a minus 5b equals 7a. What happened from this first row to the second row? The negative 5b and 7a changed place. That is the associative, or I'm sorry, the commutative property, the order change. We grouped the first two together. What is that? Associative. And then we combine like terms. We'll do this later because 3a plus 7a is 10a. All right, let's take a look at this one. Here's the original problem. What happened from this line to this line? Well, look, the order changed. The order changed. Same thing, but in a different order. That is the commutative property.